Okay, your girl posting 2 videos back to back. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let's get into it. As y'all can see by that thumbnail, as y'all can see by the title, we are making dinner. Now it is a little bit early. It is literally like 2:20ish. I am making dinner. I just wanted to get it out the way. I'm hungry and I wanted something homemade. Cooked. I didn't want to go in there and put nothing in the air fryer, the oven, the microwave, no nothing. I just wanted it straight out of the oven, the stove, cooked, like homemade cooked. So I'm going to make baked chicken, yams, and I haven't thought. I have these, y'all. Right now I'm not making too much of a homemade meal, but that, or I was thinking about just making homemade macaroni again. I just don't have like the cheese that I used last time. I only got mozzarella and parmesan. I'm gonna try to taste like a little sauce to see how that is. If it come out good, yeah, I'm not gonna make too much, but yeah. So basically, y'all, I had already seasoned the top of the chicken. I did not think about record, and I'm like, hold on, if your girl cooking, let's get them some content of me cooking. So I just seasoned it. So yeah, so y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that comment button, comment what you want to see your girl post and what y'all like and what y'all like are entertained by, so your girl can help with giving that to y'all, giving what y'all asked for, and hit that subscribe button. So when I post, y'all see that your girl has posted. She has uploaded. She has posted her content. Y'all make sure y'all go head over to them videos as well. I do have some more videos on here. Y'all can go ahead if y'all like to see me. It is some more over there in the next video. So let's go ahead and get into this video. As I said, y'all, my seasoning salts are, my seasonings are seasoned salt. I do add a little parsley at the top when I'm done. I haven't added that on yet. A little bit obey. Just a little bit paprika to give it that color. A garlic powder. And then I did put a little bit of the extra virgin oil on there. Just a little bit to, yeah. So those are my seasons so far. I'm going to flip them up. I'm going to set the camera up and flip the other side. And y'all going to come with me to season the other side. So we are going to flip it to the other side. Y'all see the big difference? Y'all, for some reason, I love fried chicken, but for some reason, I've been in love with baked chicken now. I am on a going back to doing my workout, which I am going to start. I am going to start tonight. My workout. So I've been like before when I was very consistent with my workout. I'm turning this water off, y'all. At first, I was very consistent with my workout, and then my mom was like, "Zach, let's do it together so I can have a buddy." And we did one of my workouts. We took turns doing workouts. She did it for the first time. My second time, I did a work. The second time, I picked a workout, y'all, and she said that workout had her legs and arms and all that burning. And I'm like, so she stopped working out for some days. And I'm like, really, Mom? That's the point. The workouts are supposed to have you burnt out. You're not supposed to be feeling like you ain't do nothing after your workout. If you ain't in pain them next days and feeling like you can't do it again, I'm sorry. Dang, you ain't do your big one with that workout. So, hold on, y'all. Let me add my little water. I do add water to it so it don't, because this is not a non-stick pan. So I like to add water and put season in there so it can have flavor. The water can have flavor. So as the chicken soaks up, the water, it has some flavor to that juice. Okay. But yeah, so we had stopped working out for a minute, and I'm like, I gotta get back to doing it, even if I gotta do it by myself. My friend said we could start doing it or whatever, so I'm like, I'm down, but I gotta get back. But anyway, so I had started making baked chicken instead of fried chicken, and y'all, I've just been in love with chicken ever since. Like baked chicken. yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of parsley to the top. I'm not gonna flip it over no more. I'm just, well, yeah, I am gonna flip it over actually. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more seasoning to the top, not a lot, just a little bit to give it back to that. That way it's going to cook on this side. It's still gonna cook on the top, but it's majority gonna cook on that side. So this side could be looking good. Like once it's done and baked, it look real good. And I'm just adding a little bit in the water because, like I said, I like my water to have some seasoning to it. So when it soaks into that chicken, if you know, you know. Okay, so that's literally all my seasons, and I feel like that's enough right there. As it cooks, I'll always take a little piece and taste it and figure out if it needs a little bit more or what. So I preheated it to 425. I'm gonna drop it down. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 425. So give me 1 second. Let me zoom in for y'all guys. So this is how the chicken looks right now. Y'all excuse my pan. This is like a pan from Walmart, and it wasn't a very good pan. It was a start off pan when we first moved in here. So please, not too much. So y'all, I'm not going to start doing the yams and the rest of the stuff until like the chicken is almost done. So I'm just cleaning up my mess. So y'all, we're gonna put some water in there. So y'all, we got some dishes to wash while we just waiting on the chicken. I'm about to start doing everything else because the chicken is pretty much almost done. So yeah, we're gonna wash these dishes. So let's go ahead and start on that. These that have already started washing these, they just decide. Y'all, go sit down, please. Stop playing. Go sit. So yeah, I add a little bit of oil to my boiling water before I put the noodles in. I am making homemade macaroni. And I put a little salt in there, and as y'all can see, it is already boiling. So I'm going to go ahead. I like these noodles, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest. I mean, think that's enough noodles for us. I'm not sure. Oh, Lord. I don't really think that's enough noodles, y'all. So y'all, just trust the process. I put these in there because I don't think that was enough noodles for us. It's basically just noodles, but it just has the cheddar broccoli, and like normally once it starts to like soak up, it normally the flavor start disappearing. So then we're going to go over, I'm going to grab a pan to start the cheese. Okay, so normally how I start off with making my homemade sauce for my cheese sauce for the macaroni is I always add just a little bit of butter in there, which this is enough. I spread it around the pan. And then once it melts, I'm going to add a little bit of the seasoning salt and just a little bit Old Bay. It gives it like a little flavor. So when I put in my heavy whipping cream, so as y'all see, it's melting. So I just normally just put it in there now. Not too much, just enough so when you put the heavy whipping cream inside there, it gets it has some flavor. So you always want your heavy whipping cream. You always want it to look some type of seasoning. Mozzarella, So y'all, I did add a little bit of flour because I had added too much milk and it was like too watery. It's a little bit more chunkier than it was at first, but it's still watery. But once I'm going to put the vanilla extract in there to give it a little flavor. And that's pretty much it, not too much. So y'all, I never made yams before, so it says it on the can. So I'm just going to make me a bowl and mix everything together and then put it inside the yam. Really don't know how much sugar. Don't want to make it too sugary now. Did you say milk? Hold on, y'all. So yeah, I just added a little bit of milk and some brown sugar with the vanilla extract. With some butter. This is just pour it in there. So y'all, everything's pretty much done.